What's going on, Harry Potter fans? My name is Dawson Redden with Fantastic Reds and Where to Find Them. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to dive into a video and a box that we're like super late on, but we're going to get into it anyway. So I hope you're ready for today's video. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Accio intro. If you're new here, once again, my name is Dawson Redden. On this channel, we talk all things Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and really soon, all Hogwarts Legacy gameplay right here on the channel. So if that interests you in any way, please consider subscribing because we post new content weekly, or at least we try to. I've been a little off here lately, but I promise things are getting back into track. I've just been dealing with some health stuff that I'm trying to get past, and I think hopefully we're almost through that. So like I said, today is a long overdue video, something that we've been meaning to do for a while, and I can't wait to jump into it. But really quick before we do, what do you guys think of kind of the new way I have everything set up? Typically, I've got it closed off to just these bookshelves behind me and everything zoomed in, but I've been adding a bunch of stuff to this other wall over here to the side. Thought it was kind of fun to kind of cock the camera just a little bit, get a little bit of this shelf in here. This doesn't have a whole lot on it right now. This is a lot of wasted space if we're being honest, other than the very top shelf. And I've added a bunch of shelves over here to the side, which I'll be showing you all in a video real soon because I did something really cool on this wall. If you follow me over on Instagram, you may have seen the brick wall, but I've added something else to it. So if you're not following me over on Instagram, make sure to check us out on Instagram because we post a lot of content over there as well, little extras and snippets that we don't post here on the channel. I'd like to also thank you all for 700 subscribers. We just reached that milestone over the past couple of weeks, so thank you guys so much for all the love and support here on the channel. And like I said, let's jump into today's video. So today's video is all about the Wizarding Trunk. Now this is their quarterly subscription box. This came weeks ago. I've just been, like I said, super behind with health issues, things like that. Haven't had a chance to open it. It's been sitting downstairs. I've been meaning to get to it. Finally, I have found some time to be able to do it. So we're gonna open up this box because I'm dying to see what's in here because this box revolves around everything the Weasley family. So super excited to see what they did here. I'm pretty sure this box is a play on Mrs. Weasley with all the stamps here. So I don't know if this is going to be like a quarterly box that we receive every year with this new stuff on here as far as stamps go, or if we're going to get something new every time, or like I said, or if this is going to be the same box we get every quarterly box. I don't really know. I'm excited to see what they do there because they may be changing it up every time, and it might have to do with whatever the theme of the box is, which that would be really, really cool. It would make the boxes a lot more interesting and I guess fun to keep if you choose to keep these boxes. So on the front here it says the Wizarding Trunk covered in stamps. On the bottom it says, I hope we've put enough stamps on. So I'll let you check that out really quick. On one side it says a magical post with a few more stamps. On the back, of course, more stamps. And then we have a fragile magical delivery, or as Peter from the Potter Collector would say, fragical delivery. And nothing on the bottom. So I'm super excited to dive into this. We're just gonna waste no time. We're jumping right in immediately. So I'm gonna open it up. We have quarterly special edition. A few more stamps because obviously we need a lot of stamps. I'm gonna give you guys the first like cheeky sneak peek. And 3, 2, 1, here it is. Is there anything good in there? I'm about to find out. So right off the bat, I can see that we have some paper, but we don't need this. All right. I hope I didn't break anything. So first off, I see what looks to be a t-shirt, and you guys know that I am a sucker for a t-shirt when it comes to subscription boxes. I love t-shirts. Also, I'm not the fondest at going out and doing shopping for myself, so if I can get a t-shirt in a subscription box, then it keeps me from having to go do any shopping for clothes. If we could get pants in a subscription box and maybe some socks, I'd be I'd be right where I need to be. So we're gonna take a look at this shirt because I'm super excited anytime we get a shirt. I can already tell you that it's super soft, it feels amazing, and of course we're gonna have to change into it after we look at it, but let's first do that. Look at it. So on the front I see what looks to be the logo of this shirt. It says Norwegian Dragon Sanctuary and has a dragon on the front of it. Very, very cool. It's a black and gray shirt, liking that, and I can already see the back, and wait till I show you guys the back. Oh my goodness. This is really awesome because I actually like black and gray shirts. I usually wear a lot of black or grays. I do like some good colored shirts. You have the Night Bus shirt on here that I got at Universal Studios. But I typically, if you look at a lot of my wardrobe, it's gonna be black and grays. But anyways, absolutely cool front. Love that on the chest there. And then on the back, y'all gotta see this. Check that out. So on the back, it says Norwegian Dragon Sanctuary, and then we have a bunch of dragons there, and they are flying over the mountains there. Absolutely beautiful. This is a really cool shirt, something that I'll be able to wear with me to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And in case y'all don't know this, I have a trip coming up very soon, like in just a few weeks time, that has sprung up that I'm going to be going on. Can't wait to give y'all all the information on that really soon and take y'all on that adventure. But maybe I'll wear this shirt to that event because I'm super excited about it. Now, this would not be a Wizarding Trunk unboxing with a t-shirt if we didn't try it on, so let's go ahead and do that right now. And a little bit of magic. 3, 2, 1. And just like that, we now have on our Norwegian Dragon Sanctuary shirt. Super cool. First thing I notice here is that this emblem here kind of goes over to the left just a little too far. Really, it should be about like right here. Just a little nitpick, nothing big, but here is the back. Absolutely love it. This is such a cool shirt, and it kind of reminds me of a new show that I'm watching, which you probably are maybe watching, and that is House of the Dragon. Super good show. I know I'm talking really fast. I'm trying to get through this box super quickly because I know that a lot of you have already seen probably an unboxing of this box because I'm so late to the game. But we're just going to keep chugging through here and get through this. Hopefully you still enjoy it, even though it is like a day late and a dollar short, as they would say. So next up we have some keys. We're going to check these out. I love getting keys, and I'm going to tell you right now, there's 2 of them in here, and they are heavy. They are really, really heavy, and it looks like they are connected together. So this is going to be like an Arthur Weasley type of key set, and my goodness, y'all, these are super thick. Check out the thickness of that key and that key. I thought they were connected, or did it just break? It came unconnected. That's easy though, I can fix that, not a big deal. So this first key here looks to be a Ministry of Magic key, and it is. So it says M of MA. So super cool. It's got some scales on it. Check that out. This is really, really thick. So you guys may remember that I unboxed the Potions box a while back, and one of the complaints I had about the Potions key, I loved it, I thought it was beautiful, is that it was one-sided. So I really wish they would have done something like this. As you can see, that is double-sided, super thick, got a lot of weight to it. This is a really nice key from the Wizarding Trunk. This is the type of keys that I really like to see when I get keys in subscription boxes. This next one is super awesome, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have to put this on my Chamber of Secrets shelf. This is the Ford Anglia key. Check that out. And I don't know if this is what a Ford Anglia key looks like or not. I'm gonna have to probably look that up, but check it out. It's got a little blue tint to it. It's got some designs in there. It almost looks like it has been broken or something right here and then fixed. Not too sure, but super cool. And as you can see, once again, a super thick key. Really well done. Absolutely love that. Super cool. Up next, I see what looks to be like some recipes. So we have a stack of recipes here. I'm gonna pull these out and check them out. So we have orange squash drink, sausage rolls, shepherd's pie, cauliflower cheese, mashed potatoes, and is that treacle tart. So this is, I'm guessing, like a Mrs. Weasley type of item here. Oh, and so it's super cool. It's got ingredients and notes. It tells you how many it's going to serve, the prep time, the cook time, and then on the back it has the directions and how to use it. So let me show you one of these really fast. Here is the orange squash drink. As you can see, it serves 10. It has a 30-minute prep time and a 30-minute cook time. And there's the ingredients and the notes. And then right there it says from the kitchen of, and then you can put your name. And then on the back of this card, it gives you the directions. Super cool. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different recipes that are from the Wizarding World or Mrs. Weasley's kitchen that you can try in your kitchen. So that's really cool. I may have to give these to my wife. I'm not the best cook, and let her try some of these out and maybe give y'all some reviews over on Instagram. Up next, I see what goes with that. Do I want to go with that? We're gonna go with that. This looks like it goes with that, so I'm gonna grab this next. This says magical recipes for all occasions. All right, super neat. This looks like it's gonna be a recipe box. Once again, I'm not a huge cook, so this is gonna be something that maybe comes in handy for my wife. Absolutely love the coloring though. The coloring is really, really nice. It looks like it's a bit worn and the paint has rubbed off because it's been in the kitchen for so long. And it says magical recipes for all occasions. It says kitchen witch. It's got that on all the different sides. And then on top, it says magical recipes for all occasions, kitchen witch, but just a little bit of a different kind of style to it up here, but still really amazing. And as I look at the bottom here, this was done by Wizardry Workshop, and of course is a Wizarding Trunk exclusive. And it sounds like there's some stuff in here, so maybe we got some more recipes or something. Let's check it out. So it looks like we get, this is super cool, we get a bunch of blanks. So if you have some recipes of your own, or maybe you have one of those Wizarding World cookbooks that you have laying around, and maybe you want to transfer some of that stuff over into the cards here, like your favorite recipes out of those books. That way you ain't got to flip through the book constantly to find it. You can just write it all down on one of these cards and put your favorite ones in here. That would be something that you could do that's really cool. So blank on both sides, and there are a ton of them in here. I don't know exactly how many, but there are a bunch that you can use to write down some recipes. It also looks like we have a set of dividers here. I guess I'm gonna open these up and we'll check out what all dividers we have here. So we have beverages. Looks like a butterbeer there, super cool. We have appetizers. Mine's a little damaged right there, but it's all right. We have entrees, sides, desserts, or deserts. It's spelled two different ways there. One on top is spelled differently than the one on bottom, so we've had a misspelling on that, but it's all right. And then we have potions. I don't know what you would classify potions. Maybe like your alcoholic beverages you could put under your potions if you are an adult and you can drink. Just an idea, I don't know. Inside the box we have some different vegetables and stuff there. Really cool, mushrooms, peppers, you name it. That is really neat. I think this is super cool. Do you think I could gift this to my wife and let her think that maybe I bought this for her and was like, here you go, babe? She's gonna know that this came from a subscription box, isn't she? Oh well, it's worth a shot. Up next, I see a pin. You guys don't know this yet, but I have something really, really cool that I'm gonna be doing a video on here soon. So it involves pins. So let's check it out. I didn't realize I had it facing me. I thought I had it facing you and it was facing me, but check this out. This is hilarious. I have a head boy pin. It's on my robes right now. I put it on there right before we went and met Matthew Lewis at Little Rock Comic Con. If you haven't checked out the footage from that, and my experience from that. I actually did like a Instagram exclusive like live that you can go check out. Once again, I'm not trying to plug my Instagram here, maybe a little, but go check that out because it was super fun. It's super cool to meet him, and I wore a pin at that event, and he loved my pin. That was one of the first things he said to me. But this pin is not just a head boy pin. This is a big head boy pin. How hilarious is that? That is so funny. So now that I have my regular head boy pin on my robes, I'm now contemplating whether or not I keep my head boy pin on them or put the big head boy pin on them. I don't know. Comment down below. Let me know. Do I run the head boy pin or do I run the big head boy pin? Because this is actually kind of funny, and this might be cool to wear on the robes. I like that a lot. Super cool pin. I've been getting into pin collecting, and that's thanks to a friend of mine, and you know who you are. So up next, I see something that looks very interesting to me. This is from Witterson's Joke Shop, which is like the Wizarding Trunks take on the Weasleys, Wizards, Wheezes, which is really cool. And from what I can tell, this is super colorful. This kind of looks, it says cutest creature alive. And just from the packaging alone, this looks like maybe like a pygmy puff or something. I don't know if there's a pygmy puff in here. I don't have a pygmy puff. On our last trip to the Wizarding World, Skyline got a pygmy puff. They did the whole thing where it was an adoption and she had to name it. And they rang the bell and it was really loud, and it was super embarrassing for her, but she absolutely loved it. We got it all on film. It was so cute. But I may have my own now. Let's check it out. We do. Wow. Okay, I was thinking it was going to be pink because of the packaging, but it is not pink. My pygmy puff is purple. Check this out. Oh my goodness. This is super cute. Oh, hold on. Mine's got something on it. I don't know what that is, but it's okay. It's off there now. Oh my goodness, this is super cute. This reminds me so much, the quality of this reminds me so much of the newer style Beanie Babies, especially the eyes. Check out these eyes. Have y'all seen the Beanie Babies? You can get them at like Cracker Barrel and pretty sure like a bunch of other places, but every time I see them, it's at Cracker Barrel because the kids are always wanting to get them anytime we go eat there, because I love their pancakes. Anyways, look how cute this pygmy puff is. Absolutely adorable. I wish I had Skylines to do like a comparison of this one versus the Wizarding World, because this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty comparable to it, if maybe not better. It's got a Wizarding Trunk tag just there, but this is super cute. This is definitely gonna be going on my futon or my couch that's over here to the side, where I've been putting a bunch of my little stuffed animals and creatures from the Wizarding World. Gotta add the pygmy puff to that. Also, I need a name. So if you can think of a really clever, cute name for my pygmy puff here, let me know in the comments below. Looks like we have 2 items left here. A pretty big box and then another box that looks very much like it could be a Weasley's clock theme of some kind. So check this out. It's damaged a little bit, so I hope there's nothing wrong with the item inside. It's been smushed there and kind of crushed over here. But this says Lost Home. Then we have Mortal Peril, Work and School, Garden in Transit, and there's the Lost Home again. And then we definitely have like the clock theme up here as well. So really cool packaging by Danny over at the Wizardry Workshop. Let's check out what's inside here. If this is a replica of the Weasley clock, that is going to be super, super cool. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness, it is. It definitely is. Ah! Okay, let me get it out of here. This is super, super cool. How neat is this? Wow. All right. So we have a kind of a replica, if you will, or a take on the Weasley clock. Super neat, really well done. I like this a lot. Check this out. How stinking cute is this? This is super cool. I don't even know like what shelf I should put this on. So y'all know I do everything by book, or at least on my main shelves behind me. They're done by book. So this would be really cool to add to one of those shelves, but which one should I add it to? This is really cool. Absolutely love it. It's got a lot of weight to it too. It's very detailed. Very good job. Very good job, Wizarding Trunk. This is cool. This is really, really neat. I absolutely love that. That is going to look so good on the shelves. I'm going to pull the rest of the stuff out of the box because we've only got one box left here. It's quite heavy. I'm going to set that down. And then we have a bunch of prints and stuff down below. I'm not sure what all is in here. But we're just going to pull all of that out and set it down in front of me. I'm going to close this box up and we're going to set this to the side. So first things first, we're going to dive into this box. The Wizarding Trunk always tricks me because when I get boxes like this, I'm like, oh, is it a mug or something? And then I'll open it up and there won't even be just one item in here. There'll be multiple different things shoved in here. So I'm watching you, Wizarding Trunk. I think there's multiple things in here. I could be wrong though. Here we go. There's multiple things in here. Okay, I thought so. Awesome. So we have this and we have, oh, this is heavy. Is this a potion? Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna set that to the side. We are not looking at that just yet because I saw a glimpse and it looks fantastic. Wow. Okay, this definitely looks like something Mrs. Weasley would knit for for Ron. I'm not sure what it is, but it's something. The colors and the pattern look very familiar. This is definitely something that Ron has worn, at least the colors and the pattern. I don't know about this actual item. These are mittens. Look at this, like Mrs. Weasley made you a pair of mittens. Winter's coming up. Would I wear these? Probably not, but this is definitely, and they don't fit me too well. But look at this. It's like a pair of mittens. I have like super big hands, so these definitely don't fit me, but if you have some smaller hands, definitely would fit you. But like I said, I've got these massive, gigantic hands, but these are super cute. I'll probably gift these to Skylin or give them to Skylin and let her use them. She would actually probably use these or do something with them. I probably won't just because they don't fit me and it's not something that I would typically would keep in my collection, but this is super clever, super cute, and I do like it. Just not something that I would have in my collection. Okay, we are moving to the potion because I got a glimpse of this thing and it looked phenomenal. So here we go. Okay, before I pull this out, there was a potion that came out from the Wizarding Trunk a while back that I missed. And I cannot remember the name of the potion. You're going to see this potion and you're going to be like, okay, yes, that reminds me of that potion. And if you know that potion, let me know down below because I've totally forgotten it. But it's like I'm pretty sure it's like a Weasley's potion. It's got a W on top. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But this very much feels just like that. So this is super cool. Absolutely love this. This has the W on it. It's got that orange and purple for the Weasleys, and it says bruise remover, and it's clever because the bruise is purple as well. So check this out. And then it's got this little medallion here with the W for Weasley's Wizards Weasleys on it. It's got some orange string around the top with that orange wax seal. Man, I really wish it had that cool thing the other one had on top. I really thought that was super neat that they did, but this little charm here is really neat as well. It says bruise remover there. Super clever. So pretty. I'm like so excited about this one. We're gonna have to shake it up. I've been getting into potions a lot lately, like potions and pens. So let's shake this up and see what kind of cool stuff it does. Oh, check that out. That is wicked. Oh my goodness. I could stare at that all day. One more time. Wow. That is wild. So cool. So cool. I cannot wait to add this to the shelves. I love it. Let's move on to the paper items of this box. Up top we have what looks to be something from the Ministry of Magic. It says it is confidential, magical bites, and infectious attacks. Alrighty then. Oh, this is kind of cool. I'm usually not the biggest fan of like paper stuff, but this is actually pretty neat. So this is magical bites and infectious attacks ward, intake, confidential, patient's name, the date they were admitted. So this is like an actual like patient file. This is really, oh my goodness, it's actually front and back on. Whoa, this is super detailed. So check that out. Magical bites and infectious attacks ward. How cool. Now this first one doesn't have anything on the back other than like the kind of like logo for the ministry or magical bites ward or whatever you want to call that. And then here we have the 1st of July, the 3rd of July, the 7th, 10th, 13th, and 15th. And it just goes into detail about this. And then we also have a discharge notice as well. And then there's some information about the 16th, 19th, and 20th. This is really cool. Wow, I was not expecting this. Really neat. I like this. This is super, super cool. Very neat. I don't know what I'll do with it or where I'll put it. But I like it a lot. That's really clever, and I'm sure Danny probably came up with every bit of this. Up next, we have another page for our Magical Creatures A to Z, which is super cool. If y'all been following along, we got an amazing Magical Creatures A to Z binder to put all of our pages in, and so now we're getting more pages to add to that. This one, we have a gnome. This is page 13 and 14. And then we have the ghoul. And you can pause the video on either of these or both of them and read about them. Danny does a really good job of going into detail about these magical creatures, and so I can't wait to add that to our binder. Up next, we have a print of the burrow, and we have some of those gnomes, it looks like, in this print. Now, this is not a print that I typically would hang up in my space. But Scallon may enjoy it, and she might hang it up in hers. She's been getting some picture frames to hang some cool Wizarding World stuff up in her room. So maybe this might be up her alley. If not, I may gift this to a friend or someone who is following along on Instagram. So stick around to find out about this. Super cool print, just not my style. Up next, we have another print. This, once again, is not my style, but it's really cool because I can already tell that there are items from this box in this print that I can see. So that is really clever, whoever thought of that. Some things that I would like to point out that I noticed immediately is the Pygmy Puff over here. There's the mittens that we just unboxed. Of course, the clock. And I'm sure that if we sit here and look at this, we can find all the other items from the box as well. Maybe not, I don't know for 100% sure, but it looks like they're in here. So if you want to pause the video and see if you can find all the items from this box, please do so. Oh, look at that. There's the magical recipes. I'm gonna bet that every single item is in this print. So pause and see if you can find them. That is really cool. I always liked those growing up where you had to find the different items within the picture, and there was like a bunch of them that you had to find. That was super cool. So definitely not a print that I would hang, but I am gonna go through there and see if I can't find the rest of the stuff. So up next we have what I believe is going to be the cheat sheet. On the front we have a bunch of stamps. And then of course on the back we do have that cheat sheet. Before we go over the cheat sheet though, let's talk about favorite and least favorite items in this box. My two favorite items from this box is of course the bruise remover, and like I said, I'm always a sucker for a t-shirt, and I think this is a really fun t-shirt. So the other item would be the t-shirt, but this potion really takes the cake for me. I think this is really cool. I think it's a beautiful potion, and I can't wait to add it to my shelves. So for me personally, in this box, there's not an item that I really dislike, but if I have to choose an item that I personally do not care for, I guess out of everything, it would probably have to be these, and not because of the execution or anything. It's just they don't fit me, and this typically isn't something that I'm going to add to my collection. Other than this, it would be the recipe thing, but I don't dislike that at all because I think it's super clever and super cool. I just don't cook, but like I said, I'm going to give that to my wife. So this would have to be my least favorite item out of all the items in the box if we're not talking about the prints here that we just looked at. So I'm not going to go into super detail into the cheat sheet because we've already looked at everything, but I am going to hold it up and let you take a look at it, and I'm going to go over each one of them really quickly. So number 1, we have the kitchen with the recipe holder. Number 2, we have the hand knit mittens. Number 3, we have the garden gnome creature page. Number 4, we have the set of keys. Number 5 is the dragon sanctuary shirt. Number 6 is the patented bruise remover. Number 7 is the family clock. Number 8 is inside the magical home. Number 9 is magical medical chart. Number 10 is big head boy pen. Number 11 is the garden view print. And number 12 is the cutest creature alive. So that is it. Our next quarterly box theme is also on this cheat sheet, and that is characters we love to hate. I can't wait to see what they do with that box because there's not a ton of characters that I hate, but I know some of the characters they're probably going to go with. And so I'm very curious to see what they do in that box. And I wonder, because there's so many Snape haters out there, and if you are one of them, I really don't have a lot to say other than shame on you. I'm just kidding, but seriously. So of course I'm curious, what was your favorite item and least favorite item in this quarterly subscription box from the Wizarding Trunk? Let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did unboxing and filming it. I know it was late. I am sorry for that. Hopefully you can forgive me. I'm going to try to get back onto a routine schedule as of now. So hold me to it. If I don't, hold my feet to the fire. I will take full responsibility, but I'm going to do my best to really stay focused and get everything put out for you, because I know that we have some really cool stuff on the way, and so I'm super excited to dive into all that. Once again, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching my face and liking and subscribing. Remember, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you are subscribed, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified of any future videos that I post here on the channel, because I typically post content weekly surrounding all things Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and the Wizarding World. And of course, like I said, really soon, Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to have a ton of fun with that. It's going to be amazing. I hope you all have an amazing week, and I will talk to you again very soon. Knox.
Doesn't quite understand me. Know what I mean?
Woohoo!